We're all geniuses. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life thinking it's a fool. Theory is when everything is known, but nothing works. Practice is when everything works, but no one knows why. We combine theory and practice, nothing works. And nobody knows why. The question that puzzles me is, am I crazy or is everyone around me crazy? Life is like driving a bicycle. To keep your balance, you have to keep moving. Problems can't be solved at the same level of thinking that created them. To win, you first have to play. There are only two infinite things, the universe and stupidity. I'm not so sure about the universe, though. Strive not to succeed, but to make your life meaningful. You think it's that simple? Yes, it is simple. But it's not at all. Imagination is the most important thing. It is a reflection of what we attract into our lives. The mind, once expanded, will never return to its former boundaries. The world is dangerous not because some people do evil, but because some people see it and do nothing about it. When you sit next to a pretty girl, an hour seems like a minute, and when you sit on a hot frying pan, a minute seems like an hour. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. He who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Logic will take you from point A to point B. Imagination will take you anywhere. Education is what's left over after everything learned in school is forgotten. Only those who make absurd attempts will achieve the impossible. Man begins to live only when he succeeds in surpassing himself. The only reason for the existence of time is so that everything does not happen at the same time. I'm too crazy not to be a genius. In the midst of disorder find simplicity, in the midst of discord find harmony, in difficulty find opportunity. All men lie, but it's all right, no one listens to each other. If clutter on the table means clutter in the head, then what does an empty table mean? There are only two ways to live life. The first is as if miracles don't exist. The second is as if there are miracles all around. If you want to lead a happy life, you have to be attached to a goal, not to people or things. Ever since the mathematicians took up the theory of relativity, I don't understand it myself anymore. I never think about the future. It comes soon enough. Learn from yesterday, live today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is to never stop asking questions. Never lose your sacred curiosity. I am well aware that I have no special talent. Curiosity, obsessive compulsiveness and stubborn endurance combined with self-criticism led me to my ideas. Order is needed only by a fool, genius reigns over chaos. Everyone knows it is impossible. But here comes an ignoramus who doesn't know it, and he makes the discovery. I have learned to look upon death as an old debt to be paid sooner or later. There is only one way to greatness, and that way is through suffering. What can a fish know about the water in which he swims all his life? The only thing that keeps me from learning is the education I received. I don't know what weapons World War III will be fought with, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Imagination is everything. It's a preview of life's coming events. It is better to believe than not to believe, because with faith everything becomes possible. By means of coincidences, God preserves anonymity. Outstanding personalities are not shaped by beautiful speeches, but by their own work and its results. It makes no sense to keep doing the same thing and expect different results. To punish me for my aversion to authority, fate made an authority of myself. A war is won, but not peace. Our beliefs and perceptions are often a trap that limits our possibilities. The only knowledge that can move us forward is the knowledge that imagination is capable of anything. And anything that is possible in our imagination is also possible in reality. You cannot prevent war by preparing for it. Everything must be simplified to the limit, but no more than that. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the whole world, stimulating progress, generating evolution. It takes either a big spread or many foreheads to break through a wall with your forehead. You must learn the rules of the game, and then you will play better than anyone else. If the theory of relativity is confirmed, the Germans will say I am a German and the French will say I am a citizen of the world, but if my theory is disproved, the French will declare me a German and the Germans a Jew. Mathematics is the only perfect method of leading oneself by the nose. If you live as if nothing in this world is a miracle, you can do anything you want and you will have no obstacles. If you live as if everything is a miracle, then you will be able to enjoy even the smallest manifestations of beauty in this world. If you live both ways at the same time, your life will be happy and productive. I don't teach my students anything, I only create the conditions in which they themselves will learn. Truth is that which stands the test of experience. At the heart of every difficulty lies opportunity. The difference between genius and stupidity is that the former has its limits,